Hi, this is Pilar Kellenbarger with Talk Shit Get Hit. And no hitting, no cursing. But this is how a lot of us had to live and live through as the Boomer Twos, as I grew up, or it's the beginning of Gen X. I'm a 64 baby. So we had parents who lived through other things and the things that they had to live through, where their upbringing was very much to be seen and not heard. And a lot of us ended up living in that as well. So let's talk about euphoric recalling. And that is what we did as kids to change things in our mind and to create a new memory, if you will. I mean, I remember looking back on pictures and seeing us all standing like the Brady Bunch on these stairs in our old house. And I remember taking the picture. I had this long dress on, but when you look at the picture, everybody looks angry and scared and just crazy. So I also think that we change things in order to find our happiness as children. We had to go and into ourselves to create these happiness moments. I just remember seeing a friend on the back of a bike, and she wasn't supposed to be on a bike. There was like two. We had the banana seats and the sissy bars. And so two kids could easily ride on that. And they were riding down this hill. And back then the tar and gravel was different. It was like very gravelly, the new tar going down. And it was wiggling, and then they fell. And the girl who was sitting on the back was so cut and bloody, but all she cared about was not letting her father know. And that is like the fear and the craziness that we grew up in. Well, some of us did. And that's what I want to talk to, because sometimes we end up having these things come back to us when we're raising our kids. In my book, Parenting Scholar Athletes, there is chapter 6. And the title is Shift Your Intention to Guide and Transform. Whatever opens us is never as important as what opens. Mark Nepo. And that is so true, because as I was raising my kids, a lot of these memories were coming back to me like, wow, so that wasn't true. And the different places where I was resetting myself and resetting my mind because I wanted to change how I saw things. And then talking to my BFF, she had done the same thing. And if you think back into your upbringing as a Boomer 2 or the beginning of Gen X, you might see a lot of times where you had to live like that. So what I'd like people to do is to think about these things and feel them, and then try to let them go. Let's not let them bother the way that we were raised, and then maybe try to think about what happened. How did it make us feel? How can we do better as parents? And I guess I did do that when I look back at my book of what I wrote, and like, wow, I really did use spiritual strategies. And of course, their real life stories of adversity where I actually listened and I didn't just push them off, and I really cared. And I think back to my time where soccer was just kind of starting for girls in high school and things like that. And, just didn't have the the backing and the cheering for me. And it was very lonely at times. So I just wanted people to understand that this is normal for those of us who grew up this way, and we can do better and we will do better. And so I wanted you to understand that in my book, it can help you think about the ways that you are raising your children. What are the things that come to your mind when you were growing up? I mean, I did not want to do the go get the belt scary thing, and using shame and triangular relationships, like setting people against each other. It was really a scary place to do that or to see it happen as a kid. And then when you grow up, you're like, wow, that really happened. So hopefully this is getting you to think about things and know that this is a place where you can comment and talk about what happened to you. And I would be more than happy to use any of the information in my book to help you with ideas and ways that you can think of things better for yourself. So I just want you to think about that, and remember, until next time, be you and continue to have an open heart.